Oh. Hello. This is a different time, I think, for me, but it's the time that I have. Hello, for watching, can you come on? So I know who is here so we can recap what we did for this Easter spring DIY 2019. Hey, Kathleen Elliott, have you been on my lives before? Hey, a Country Girls Attic, how are you, sweetie? Thought I'd come on, and I think I'm going to start doing this after each season, quote unquote, when I do my DIYs. I have one more, but we're going to go ahead and just recap what we've done. Hi, Linda, how are you, sweetie? Rosemary, how are you? I think that's what I'm going to do, is I'll recap on things that we DIY'd together. I think it's fun to look back, and when I look at all this, and this isn't all of it, I just couldn't get everything onto my my craft table, so I just did as much as I could so we could go over it again. And so if there's anybody new that hadn't seen my DIYs, then they could go back onto my channel and see how I did them. So what do you think? Think that's a good idea? Salute. I'm having my iced coffee. They're doing good, Rosemary. Thank you. They're both in here with me. I know, doesn't it? It does look like a store. I'm going to wait till a few more people get on. But like I said, I tried to get as much as I could up here. But some things I just made in different colors. So I thought, oh, I'll just leave those down there. But at least you get the... I'll move things around and talk about them as I get it. Because there's some way back there that I can't get to right now. Hey, Peggy, how are you? Hi, Arlene, how are you? Is there anyone new here to my live or to my channel? Because sometimes people are already subscribed to my channel, but they've never talked on a live, which I'm happy that more people are coming on to chat. That way I feel we get to know each other a little bit more. And then it makes it more intimate, you know? And I'm almost up to 8,000, you guys. I think, well, when I looked last, I had 6 more before I was to 8,000. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, by the end of summer, hopefully 10,000. You think we can do it? Donna, hello, from England. I have some dear friends from YouTube in England. Hi, Anna, how are you feeling, hon? This pink bunny, Rosemary? Rosa, you're the first time on here? Well, I'm so happy that you guys are coming on. Hi from Tennessee. Cool. Hi, Linda. I'll wait a couple more minutes and then I'll get started. Oh, you did? Good. Did you just do the order, Peggy, online, or did you talk to someone? Because you can call, you know. But you got to remember, they're in New York, so, well, depending on your time zone, you know. Hi, Alice from Florida. I have good friends in Florida too. It's funny. Usually my lives are at night, and you get all different you get different people because some people obviously are awake, and well, and then again, some of my tried and true, they're with me no matter what. God bless them. They stay up until 2 in the morning. Bless their hearts. But you just get to know different people depending on the time that you go on. Oh, thank you, Donna. You like the faux cakes? Yes, I will be doing a lot more uh, as spring and then summer approaches. I have quite a few ideas. Actually, if you can believe this or not, I have more ideas for Easter for next year. And so I'm already putting them in my journal. So I will have more to bring you next spring, 2020. That sounds weird, doesn't it? 2020. Remember that one song? Oh no, that was 2525. But you know what? We're almost to that. And I remember as a teenager listening to that song and thinking, 2525? Geez. Well, it's only 6 years away. Now that's kind of spooky, isn't it? Oh, you're supposed to get snow? Oh, I'm glad you're excited, Donna. Do you have chocolate molds that you can get pretty easy in England? I'm sure you probably can. Or you can order them online, like I said. Yeah, remember that song, Connie? I used to like it, but yep, and Peggy, she's in Salt Lake. Yeah, I'm excited. Like I said, I do have a couple more, and then uh, my sweets, all the different faux DIYs that I'm going to be doing, and then I'll display those on my hutch. Well, I might display some of them in my kitchen too, but probably tomorrow, believe it or not, my Easter stuff's going to go down because I've had my Easter stuff up since the end of February. So I've had it up for a long time because I had to get ready for my Easter tour, you know. So that stuff has to come up early. Oh, but you don't have a Dollar Tree? I wonder if they'll ever uh, make a Dollar Tree or something like that over in England. I'm sure it would do great. Do you have any kind of dollar stores, Donna, in England? I know they have Walmart in, shoot. Oh, where is it? Is it in England or Australia? I can't remember. I know they have Kmart. Hi, Ketzel. How are you, sweetie? Okay, well, I guess I'll get started. So, first, you know me and my iced coffee, have that readily available. So, okay, here we go. We're just recapping. And so we can all look at what we did. And for those, like I said, that are new, they may not have seen these, and then they will be able to see and go back into my DIYs for this year. And if they like anything, they can make them because we still have, what do we have left? 10 days till Easter? Because I think it's on the 21st this year, isn't it? Hi, Fern. You know, it does have an online. I just don't know how much it would be for shipping for her. Oh, they have a Poundland. Oh, perfect. So they do have something that's equivalent. Gotcha. Okay, so I don't know if I should start with what I did first. It doesn't matter. Okay. Well, this was one of my favorites. You know, it's funny though. When you make crafts, excuse me guys, when you make crafts, sometimes it's almost like your kids. You figure, okay, which one was my favorite? And then you start feeling bad. You look around at all this and you go, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that you weren't my favorite too. You're my favorite. So, I know that sounds weird. But anyway, I loved making this little pull toy out of a Dollar Tree bunny. 99-cent store, I'm sorry, 99-cent store bunny. And like I said, if they have any more left, if for anyone that can get there, go and see if they do. If not, go on Google and just put in clip art, bunny clip art, and just print it out and then trace it, and then you can put it to wood or foam board or whatever, and then you can make one. But she's two-sided. So there she is with the gingham. Am I breaking up? Well, hopefully I'll come back. So, okay, so there's that. And then we did this little gnome. Make some room here. And I'm going to be doing these, like I said, these are so much fun. And so if you can find the little socks, you know, that you wear, buy them. Because they don't always sell them, especially at the Dollar Tree. It's hit and miss for me. So whenever I see any and they're in different colors, I get them. But isn't he cute? I think it's so cute. Look. And the little ears. But I'm going, hi Maria. How are you, sweetie? Are you at work? Bella. Hi, honey. How are you? So there's that. And won't he be cute? Think about him for different holidays. All you got to do is get the right color, because actual putting him together is the same. You're just putting in different colors and then your embellishments will be different. So we did him. That was fun. Let's see. Try to grab this. Okay. Then we did our eggs. And these were just, you know, eggs that I no longer like the color of. And so I just did these. That's exactly what I'm thinking, Tony. I wished I knew if I was saying that right. Hi, Carla. So anyway, it just puts a whole new spin on maybe some eggs that you're thinking, I really don't like those anymore, but I don't want to throw them away. Well, take strips of fabric and your Mod Podge and a little bit of, and I used all the same stuff. I just put it on differently. So I thought those were really cute. Very inexpensive. Oh, Sherry, I didn't even say hi to you. I'm sorry. Well, hi and bye. So yes, I mean, I'm sure a lot of us have stash. Think about this too, guys. And the reason this came up in my mind, my father-in-law, when he moved to Texas, and you know, he's getting older, and I wanted to keep some of his shirts that he didn't want anymore, because one day I'll make teddy bears for some of the grandkids if they want them. But if you have things like that from a loved one, you could make, you could make crafts out of it, such as these eggs, or if you did spheres, balls of them and put them in a bowl, you could do that too. It doesn't have to be an Easter egg. Just get a styrofoam ball and do that. So there's that. I'm going to start putting these down well, I guess I can put it here. I don't have, run out of room. And then, remember our little tea light? And all this is a little grapevine wreath from Hobby Lobby and some of those eggs with a little bit of flowers, and then just put a tea light that you can get from the Dollar Tree or Hobby Lobby or whatever. And then you can put one of these lights or a real votive. I mean, it doesn't matter. But remember, we did 3 different variations, but I just brought this one up. That would be cute on an Easter table. So I thought those were cute. Again, not real expensive, and a lot of you may have a lot of this. Let me put you up a little bit so you see. I never know what you can see. But the beard material, Linda, is yarn. It's eyelash yarn. And they do sell it at Hobby Lobby. I know because I straighten it every night when I work. So it's the white eyelash yarn. And they have it in red and black. Oh, I can't remember other colors. But anyway, all it is that. And then, and like I say, in my DIY, I show you how to put it on a piece of white felt. That's all that is. And again, like I said, oh, it's Tony. Good. Okay, Tony. Once you have the, what am I trying to say? The pattern of making it for these gnomes, they're all made the same way. The only difference is what you do as far as embellishments or the color. And that will determine, what holiday or whatever you're doing it for. I have a couple really cute ideas for him coming up. Just reading real quick. Oh yeah, Carla, any holiday. Yes, Maria, when I do the teddy bear, I'll bring you guys with me. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to put my camera over. Well, I'll figure it out. Anyway, okay. So, I think those turned out really cute too. Then, let's go to these. Oop. Our tried and true, what everybody loves. I have so many people that really, really like these. Are our cutouts, and these are just from prints that are printed out on your printer, and you get them off of, go to Google and put in vintage prints, and then whatever holiday you want, after vintage prints, put Easter, Christmas, 4th of July, Halloween. But look at how precious that is. And all I did is I backed it with scrapbook paper, and then I made an easel out of a cereal box to hold it up. And then just put a little bit of glitter. I don't know if you can tell. I got to turn this light on. That's what I have to do. Sorry if I'm jerking you guys around with it. Hold on. There. There you can see it better. See the glitter? And I just did a little bit of glitter on the flowers and on her hat and the bunnies, just a little bit. And then I just put that trim from Hobby Lobby. Bella. Oh, this one, honey? This was a napkin from Joann's. And I'll show you those in a minute. Just looking real quick. Hi, Vicki. Okay, and then this guy. And see how I just put a tiny little bit of glitter up there? And then I took the, oh, come on, Glossy Accents, and did the eggs and his eyes and his mouth. Look how cute he is. Oh, I just love him. So sweet. Oop, didn't mean to drop you. And then this one, I just, oh, she is so cute. And again, just a little bit of glitter. And then her eyes. Can you guys see how the glossy Yep, I can see in the camera. Do you see how it makes their eyes look real? When you do that glossy accents in her little mouth. And just that little bit of glitter. You don't need, to me, if you did the whole thing glitter, it would be overkill. But if you just hit it in certain spots, it's just enough to add to each of these cutouts. So we did those, and there was a couple more, like I said, but I didn't bring every single thing up that we did. And I mean, even though I have cutouts for holidays pretty much now for every holiday, I will still make more because they come out with new ones all the time, you know? Okay, so let's go to these now. All right, so I've done a video also on the candle holders, and these are from the Dollar Tree, all right? And they sell them at Hobby Lobby. They sell them everywhere. But, you know, at the Dollar Tree, they're $1. And they're just glass. And then what I've done is I've spray painted them, okay? And then I just put a bow on this one. And I don't put the bows permanently because I reuse these for different occasions. And then this one, like anyone that follows me, they knew when I was on my kick of spray painting everything, the rub oil bronze. I was spray painting everything. Well, anyway, I love this because to me, it looks farmhouse, but it looks Tuscany too. So I spray painted that, and I have some this size as well. But I use them when I cover these Dollar Tree candles, the LEDs, and it's covered with napkins, and then I just put some jute and some brown flowers on this one, and this one will stay up in my house. It's just not for the holiday. So I just put it on this candlestick. Well, I can't see it from there. I'll hold it up for you. And then you could get one that's taller, because I like things different heights. Oh, yeah, definitely, Carla. Bye, Bella. Bye, sweetie. So that's that. And then this one, I took, and you really can't see it in this one, but I have the tissue paper going vertical and horizontal because I wanted a checkerboard effect, but you can't really see it really good. When it's far away, you can see it better, kind of, actually. But anyway, I just took some twine and then a Prima flower and some ribbon from Hobby Lobby and tied it with matching ribbon. And I made 2 of these and 2 of those, but I just brought 1 of each up. And that goes on there. Very inexpensive to make, but very, very cute in your decor. Hi, Shannon. Nina? Is Nina here? Where's Nina? Grandma Glitter! Oh, for corn's sake. Everyone, please, please welcome Nina. And go over to her channel. You guys, she is going to join me in a home collaboration. I asked her if she would. So I think the one that she probably, hopefully will, is the autumn or Halloween. And Nina, it doesn't have to be your whole house decorated. You could decorate a table and be in it. Okay? It's just whatever you do in your house. So don't get, you know, uptight about having to decorate everything. But I am so happy you have joined me. I'll tell you, your videos have just been a breath of fresh air, and everyone here that's watched you has said the same thing. You are a delight to watch. Such a sweet person, and you'll just love her channel. So I'm showing people, Nina, what I've made this season for Easter and spring. Whoop. So anyway, thank goodness that's not breakable. Okay, so this one was the Dollar Tree, and I mean 99-cent store. And if you guys remember right, and you can go to my video and watch, but these were all together, and it had a welcome sign at the bottom. And it was cute, but I wanted something that would go with my house and with my colors. And what's nice about doing this is then you have the ability to do whatever you want. Because a lot of times I'll see things that I think are cute, but it's just not my color. And so it's like, well, I really don't want to do it. And you don't, either you get it and you're not happy with it, or you don't get it, but you wish you could have had it in your color. So now you can do that. And what I did is I took scrapbook paper, and again, I just took the same ribbon from Hobby Lobby, because if you see, the whole theme this year for me was the pink and white and the grays and a little bit of yellow, okay? So I just traced it, and then I covered it, and then just embellished it with some flowers, and then again, just made that easel out of a cereal box. Let me tell you also, if you don't have a Dollar Tree or whatever, where you can't get this, go online, like I said before. Go online, go to Google, type in bunny clip art. And I did that, okay? I did that to see. And they have a boatload of stuff to trace. You can trace it onto a cereal box, because that's what I did here. Look, there you go. And you can make your own. You don't have to go to a store and buy it, and if they don't have it, you can't have it. You can, because you can go ahead and print out a clip art piece. So you can do this, and you can do it, I mean, you don't have to have a bunny. If you want to do something with a dog or a cat or whatever the case may be, just go to clip art, and you can make them. So it is attainable to anybody. Oh, you're welcome, Peggy. I usually don't show anything that I have not made a video on, because what's the purpose? I mean, if you're going to show it and somebody likes it, if you don't show them how to do it, well, then what's the use? Okay, let me show you this too. All right. Again, here's your Dollar Tree candle, okay? And then all you have to do is spray paint it. But I can never find cupcake, oh, come on, guys. Cupcake, why am I having a brain fart? Well, you know what I mean. Stands, Davita. Is it that hard? Stands. To put my faux cupcakes that I make on. Okay? So, finally I was thinking one day, and I thought, oh my gosh, my Bath and Body, my candle lids. So what I did is I just glued it with E6000 and then spray painted it, and you have a cupcake stand, or you have a candle stand, or you have a stand to put something on, okay? So, oh, you like that, huh? Stick around, you'll hear a lot more, believe me, Nina. Believe me. This one, okay, I did this with our chocolate mold and the plaster of Paris, and this is my faux white chocolate bunny, okay? Again, painted the egg and then put a little bit of the Spanish moss with little flowers and then embellished her neck. If you wanted to keep her up, if you really like bunnies, because I do decorate with bunnies on a regular basis, you could cover this egg up with flowers and she could be a bunny just for your decor, okay? Because other than that egg, there's nothing here telling me she's just an Easter bunny. But when she holds the egg, obviously, you know, that's the first thing you think. Anyway, so I like things when I decorate. I like things different heights. You know, that's just the way I like it. But anyway, so that we did her. I'm going to lay her down. Okay, and then when we did this guy, okay, when we made our pull toy, which is reversible because it's two different colors. And again, think about this if you have, like I said, a red and white kitchen, or you have a whatever color, I don't care what color you have, you know, you could do it in anything. And then I made this one, and this is what it looked like when I bought it, okay? And that's what I turned it into by putting scrapbook paper and trim with some flowers that I've had and some twine. So you get a completely different look, and it's what you want it to look like, not what they have said here. You can buy this, there you go, bye-bye. You can have whatever you want. Oh yes, I've done a lot of cloches in the past with jars, my candle jars. And I've turned them over, put knobs on them, and glued them on. Also, you know the round, like they look like fish bowls kind of at the Dollar Tree? I've made them out of that too. But I use my candles a lot. So that's that. And then remember when we did our little bunny egg with our terracotta pot? All I did is I whitewashed that a little bit. And there's some of our butterflies that we just stamped and cut out. And then there's an egg, and I just put some ears on that one. Very inexpensive, but they're cute if you make some, you know, say that you make 4 and you put them together, or you put them on plates, you know, as a table setting. Hi, Itchy. Yes, Rosemary. I constantly am revamping. And to get your candle out easy, if you have some at the very end, you know, at the very bottom, just put it in the freezer and let it freeze for like an hour, and take a knife and just real lightly score it, and it'll pop right out. I'm running out of room. I got to put these somewhere. Okay. Oh, and then here, remember this one? And like I said, these eggs at the Dollar Tree, they're cute. I mean, they are, but it isn't what I wanted. It wasn't the colors that I was looking for. So I went ahead with scrapbook paper and just used different colors, and then trimmed it with my trim from Hobby Lobby and the twine. And then I took one of our bunnies with the bunny butt that we made with the pom-poms and felt. And then one of the carrots that I made out of the bread dough, and made my own. And again, you don't have to have a place where they have these eggs. Just draw an oval out of a cereal box or heavy cardstock or cardboard. You know, when you get things shipped to you, use that cardboard. I've used that before. And don't throw away some of the square pieces of styrofoam, because when I'm painting things, a lot of times I'll stick them into that styrofoam so it dries, and it works really well for that. And also, styrofoam to beef up something that you want lifted in a craft. So there's that one. And then here's the other one that looked like that. And then I did that. I had a feeling you'd like that, Nina. So there's that one. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, Pamela, what now? The one with the doll face in front of the candle. Are you talking about, I'm trying to see what you're seeing, the doll face in front of the candle. This one? Is that what you're talking about, Pam? Oh, okay. These are printouts that from Google, and they have thousands of printouts of all kinds of things. I mean, for Easter, for spring, for Halloween, for autumn, Christmas, birthday, vintage birthday, you know, you can put in vintage birthday signs, anything. These pop up, and then all you do is you just hit save image, and then you print it out like you would a photograph. And what I've done, and I always print on photo paper, and then back it. Guess what kind of cereal we eat? Can you guess? Well, I don't. My husband does. Cornflakes. And then I made the easel out of the cereal box too. Now, I have had people come on and go, why don't you back it? Why do you leave it like that? Well, because I just want to get done with it to show you guys. And when I have it somewhere, usually the back of it isn't showing anywhere. Now, with that being said, like I've said in my videos, if I was to make these for gifts, obviously, I'm not going to show them cornflakes with this beautiful little vintage girl. So I would back it. I would back it with pretty scrapbook paper. So anyone that might say, I don't understand why you do that, I just told you that I would do it if it was a gift. But for me, I don't. I love this face. I just love his face. Actually, Nina, this child looks like it could be yours. Because she has blonde hair. Okay, so then, let's see. This was my latest, and that DIY just came out yesterday. And let me put these up a little bit. Can you see him? This is from a chocolate mold, okay? And plaster of Paris, and then I just poured it and then put it to, glued it together, and then made the ribbon and flower embellishment on it, because I'm going to put this one in my kitchen, because I'm going to have a lemon theme in my kitchen as soon as I take down my spring and Easter, I should say, decorations. So this is what I'm going to use as one of the decor pieces. But can you believe that? All it was a chocolate mold that you would normally make a chocolate bunny out of. And once you have that mold, you could make these for gifts, like I said in my video, and you could personalize. And like Bella, what she's going to do, she wants to make one where you personalize it. So by putting the ribbon around it and getting scrapbook paper or printout, or if you printed a little sign that said, Bella's Kitchen, how cute would that be? Or if you were going to a housewarming, or for a birthday, or for a Christmas gift. Imagine him, which I am going to make more of him for different holidays, because the reason I'll make more, usually I would just make this one and then just embellish it different for different holidays, but I want to do different colors on this one. So I think I'll do 2 more for sure, and one of them will be for Halloween. This one is going to be adorable to fix up for Halloween. I really do think it will. Yeah, it does look like Blue Boy, doesn't it, Pamela? You sure could, Evolving Blessed, and I didn't say hello to you. Hello. I'm not being rude. I just try to get back so I can see. Yes, Carla, perfect. Oh, I love when people get on here, because then with our brains we can really think up things. Carla had a perfect idea. How about those little chalkboards that you can get from Hobby Lobby and all, and they're about, you can get them different sizes, but about that big. And if you put it around with a ribbon and put it right here at the breast of the bunny, I'll tell you what, if someone came and brought me a gift that was personalized with like this, I would be ecstatic. I really would. And that is when I poured this one. I made these at the same time. I also made, I left the big chip down in my kitchen. I didn't bring it up, but it's basically like this. It's from the same mold. This is a chocolate mold as well. And I painted them and then just put some antiquing and put in the eye. But they can be put together as well. And then they can stand, well, you can't see that, but they can stand. And then, of course, when they're not painted, you're going to fill in all this with spackle. But then you can go ahead and then paint them, and you have another decor piece. Yes, it does. It does look French country. Oh, was it in the wedding section? Okay, Carl, I only work there. You know what I mean? You would think I would know where it all was, but that isn't my department, so thanks, Carla. I gotta just take a little bit of my iced coffee here. Okay. Then, let's see, where was, this candle holder. And I brought this up just so I could say Happy Easter to all of you. This, don't burn my bunny. Can you imagine, you guys? All of a sudden it all goes up in flames. Oh. But this is 2 of those Dollar Tree candles glued together. And then this is one of the candle holders, the glass ones, and I glued that with E6000 and then just painted it all at the same time. But that also makes a beautiful, well, you could put a bigger candle than that, but nevertheless, a candle, or I'm not going to put him up there because I'm scared he might fall. Whatever you want. And then, of course, for a candle. So that cost you $3, opposed to 15, 16, 17, 18. And you're getting the colors you want. You spray paint it any color you want, That's what I love about making my own stuff, is then I'm not at the mercy of whatever I'm able to get. I'll put that there. Okay, and then I wanted to show you this guy from last year. This is the Motherlode. He is, I think he's 14 inches. And these were my chocolate bunnies that I did last year. Oh, he's so big you can hardly see him. But anyway, what I did is, again, like this one, like this guy, I set him down. It was a two-parter, and then I just glued him together with caulking, not with regular glue, white caulking. And then painted him. And when you do chocolates, when you're doing faux chocolates, and I'll show you this when I start my sweet series again, like I did last year, you want to, thank you, you want to use burnt umber, because burnt umber is the closest and most realistic color for chocolate. So with him, I got this Argyle ribbon, which I thought was real pretty. I got that at Joann's. And then this was a basket, okay? But what I wanted to do is I decoupaged on a napkin, and it was a spring napkin. And then I put on the different colored eggs, and here are the candies, you guys, that I made, and I have a video on those. I made those last year. And I have some chocolate, and then some white chocolate, and then the little flowers are the lightweight spackle that I put into a piping container, like you would if you were decorating cupcakes. But those turned out, and I'm going to do more of these and decorate these and show you in my sweet series. So that is him, but he's gorgeous, and he is heavy. I mean, heavy. And I would never want to try to mail him anywhere, and I'll tell you why. Plaster of Paris, I mean, it's heavy, but it can be broke really easy. Because although it's heavy, it's a soft, and I don't mean soft like, you know, where by touching it, but it can break easy. And it's extremely heavy. I mean, the postage would be unimaginable. So everyone, I think, no matter what country, has plaster of Paris. And all you have to do is get the molds, and you're in business. And Peggy, that was my my hope, is that it would look like a chocolate bunny. And when you get a chocolate bunny, last year I think it was last year or the year before, I put a real chocolate bunny next to this one. You couldn't tell the difference. I mean, it looked so real. But how beautiful to have that. And it's never going to rot. And you don't have to decoupage on a napkin. You can just paint it, you know. But I liked embellish. And then again, too, let me say, if you want more of a rustic type of bunny, you could put the, I don't have the eggs here, but you know what I mean, the ones that are speckled and they're more of the matte color. And you could do this burlap. Think about that. You could take Mod Podge and you could use burlap on this basket. So you don't have to have it, whatever you want. It's up to you. It's your bunny. You can make it any way you want to make it. So that's him. Move this one back. Trying to get all this. Can you imagine if I tried to bring up anything else? I'm telling you guys, I don't have the room. So let's put him back here. You can still see him. And we'll put this one here. And both of those are out of chocolate molds and plaster of Paris. All right, then we did a lot of stuff this season, you guys, didn't we? Yeah, well, Nina, wait till you see the sweets and stuff. You'll really get hungry. Then this one, remember also the little bunny butt, and all this is some silk tulips, and I made these out of a candy mold as well, and I just stuck it on a barbecue skewer. So I used those plus some other carrots I got from Hobby Lobby. And this flour tin, that was from the Dollar Tree, so that was $1, with some eggs. Let's see if you can see him. Yeah, there he is. And just regular old Dollar Tree Easter eggs. But what a cute little centerpiece, or to take to someone if you're going to Easter dinner at their house. And you don't have to leave this galvanized. You can paint it. You can paint it white. You can do whatever you want with it. I just like I like the little butterfly on his butt. I mean, I did a video on that, just putting it together. That took all of 2 minutes. It's almost when you do a video like that, you think to yourself, should I really even do this? I mean, really? But I did. Because I usually take you guys whenever I do something, so might as well. And then, got to get this guy, so hold on 1 minute. Move this over. Okay. Got to move these back because I don't know if you can see it too well. This container I've had forever, and it's just a chest, a little box thing. And remember when I made the Easter carrots out of aluminum foil, and I shaped it, and then I wrapped it with jute, and then I just took some paint, and I didn't paint it completely because I didn't want it painted completely. Okay? I wanted it to be more rustic looking. Now, you could paint the whole thing where you don't see that jute or that twine at all. And then I put that onion grass from the Dollar Tree. And you can use whatever. I mean, you could cut it out of felt. You could cut it, well, for that matter, you could take a paper bag and paint the whole paper bag green, and then just, you know, cut it in strips and use the paper bag that's been painted green. And if you really wanted it rustic, you wouldn't have to paint it green at all. You could just leave it the color of the paper bag and leave this not painted, and you'd really have a rustic carrot. Hey, how are you, Northern Ohio Railroad? How are you? You have some neat videos too on old railroads and trains. Check him out. He's really good. I'm just going back real quick. So that's that one. And then here's the mother lode. Look at this guy compared to this one. I mean, it's huge. But that's what I wanted. When I decorate, a lot of times I want things big and I want them exaggerated deliberately. Like the eggs. I wanted them to be exaggerated. Because when you're decorating, I just like that. I like the bigness, you know, I don't know. That's just me. So what I did, and this was in my kitchen, okay? Okay, these two, and there's another one down there, but he's still in the kitchen. He's got gray gingham, okay? So then these three were together. Well, what I did with this guy is I took one of the Dollar Tree chamois and cut it, okay, see, and then cut it to fit this guy and just put a ribbon around it, and then I made the bow. I made the little bunny tail out of the same stuff, and all I did is I basted all the way around with the base stitch, pulled it together, and put some filling in it. So if you wanted these two to, well, let me finish this first, and then I'll show you those two. But anyway, so what I did is I just put some more of the lamb's ear, and I kept these little pink roses in there. And then this candle I made during Thanksgiving time last year. And this is just, well, look, you can tell by the bottom it's black. This was a Halloween candle because watch, when I put it up, it's orange. The light is orange. But it was in the Halloween section of the Dollar Tree. But they have these kind of candles everywhere where they're battery operated. And what I did, instead of having it white, I Mod Podged and then I rolled it in cinnamon, grounds of coffee grounds, and what was the other thing I used? Nutmeg. So that's how I grunged up to make it look rusty. That's how I did this candle. And I have that just up on some styrofoam. And then we just put back in our carrots. Let me move this so you can see. See what I mean, you guys? I could not get any more up here if I tried. And then there's another carrot. And then we'll put him in a minute. Well, and then I just stuck him in, literally, you know, well, he's not going to stay right now. But anyway, like that. And there you go. You have another completely different little vignette in this box. And I use this box, I've used it for Christmas. Remember I had my gingerbread men that I made out of the salt dough? So take things that you already have and make it a whole arrangement. Yeah, they do smell good. And what I did too for Valentine's, I had this in there, and I have a video on it. I made the heart cinnamon and applesauce, and some of them I made pretty big, and they were in here, and I can't remember if I had that. What did I have in here? I'll have to look back at the video because I don't even remember what I put in here. I had the candle, I had the cinnamon hearts. I think I had a cutout too, if I remember right. I'll have to look. But anyway, so that's what I did for Easter. And then for the 4th of July, because I do a whole thing for the 4th of July, I'll have something different as well. And then with my lemon theme that I'm going to be doing after I take down my Easter stuff, I'll do something with that as well. So just start looking at stuff you have and just rethink it, you know. You won't believe what I'm going to make one of the cakes out of that's coming up. I'll just wait. I'll let you see it. So again, and then their little brother is downstairs still. But when I got this, these three were connected. Hence is why you see that. But these were connected, and then there was another one on the other side, okay? And I pulled them apart and made them individual. So that is the situation with these guys. So, you guys, that is what we did together that is our DIYs for spring and Easter. Can you believe everything we did together? I mean, we did a lot of stuff, you guys, didn't we? We did a lot. And again, all of this could be for your own decor. It could be for gifts, for family and friends. Oh, Evolving Blessed, let me tell you. Oh, thank you, Maria. Thank you, Pam. Thanks, Kathy. I mean, the things that you could do with these and the happiness you could bring someone by making something like this for them. I mean, or a friend's birthday. Say that you're going to go to dinner with your girlfriends and it's, you know, you're celebrating one of the birthdays. To make something like this, I guarantee you they're not going to get a gift from anybody else that's going to be exactly what you're giving. And I always like doing that because it means a lot to them when you do something like that. And I do think that I always try, whenever I make anything, I always try to make something that either you can get access to, whether it be, you know, drawing your own, printing out a clip art and tracing it and doing it, being able to get these chocolate molds from online, because then my YouTube family that's all over the world, and I mean all over the world, for the most part, could even go online and get this. You know what I mean? They could have access to do this. And I'm pretty sure, and I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure you can get plaster of Paris or something equivalent. And then spackle, when we do our faux desserts, you know, that's nothing more than, can you see the yellow in there? That's nothing more than the insulation that's in the can that you shake and it has that long tube and you put it against the windows to keep it insulated. That's all that is. And this is a lightweight spackle that's been colored with acrylic paint. And this little cherry is a berry from Christmas, a Christmas berry. And then your normal cupcake liners. But all of this, I mean, is attainable. And it's not very expensive. And that's what I try to do. I try to make things that are, you know, where other people can make them and kind of put their own spin on it. I mean, I love seeing, and I have had people email me things that they have made. Terry, I always get her name mixed up, but Terry, she sent me a couple of pictures. You should see her chocolate bunnies. Absolutely gorgeous. And she was so scared to make it. And I said, just do it. If you can pour cake batter into a cake pan, you can make anything out of a chocolate mold and plaster of Paris. I promise. And she said, she goes, I was scared, but I did, and it was so much fun. I just want people to, that have that inkling, that want to create, or they feel it in them and they think, oh, I don't know, or they don't know where to start. That, to me, I mean, that is really a large part of my channel, is to just inspire and, you know, coax you along to, you know, and tell you, you can do it. You can do any of this, you know, and if I've done that, or if I've brought any kind of happiness, or anyone that's made something and they feel good about it, if that's all I've done my job, as far as I'm concerned. And on top of it, I've made a lot of good friends. So it's a win-win. It's a win for you, it's a win for me. With all that said, salute. I gotta have another drink of my iced tea. Not my iced tea, my iced coffee. Oh, Nina, yes, I am. Yeah, this old mind of mine never stops. Um, are you asking if I added Sheen to this, Bunny? Oh, God, did I? You know, I think I must have. And what it is, what I do use for these, it's just um, acrylic satin finish. It's not a spray or anything. You get it where you get your acrylic paints. Thank you, Northern Ohio. Yeah, no, that, you know what, and that really is the truth, you guys. I mean, you are a part of my life. I mean, truly. I mean, I'm not kidding. And after losing Tanya, you know, don't want to get started. um, After losing her, YouTube became very, very important to me because I mean, I was on video, you know what I mean? I was starting videos, and well, I mean, I had for quite some time at that point, but um, to be perfectly honest, I don't know what I would have done. I mean, honest to God, I don't know what I would have done. It gave me purpose. You know what I mean? I mean, yes, I have 4 other kids and grandkids. I just can't explain what it's like, and nor do I ever want you to go through it. But it's just the ugliest thing I ever went through in my life. But doing this truly helped me get through this first year. Honest to God, I don't know what I would have done. I really don't. And when I see that people, you know, enjoy it and do things and recreate what they have seen me do and are excited about it and bring me uh, pictures and tell me how, you know, watching me, how I've helped other people that are hurting too. It is better than any medicine I could ever have. And that is the honest to God's truth. So when I do bring things to you, you bring just as much back to me. And I say that truly from the bottom of my heart, more than you realize. And you guys, I mean, just like any of my friends that are, I mean, where I physically can touch them, that's how much you guys are as well. I mean, when I'm doing things, I'll think about, you know, like with Nina's channel, like I told you, Glitter Grandma, when I told you about her. As soon as I saw her videos, right away I started thinking of all you guys, you know, and I thought, oh, I know that they would love this. And, you know, I just in my mind's eye, I'm seeing all your comments and your names and everything, and I'm thinking, you know, they would absolutely love her channel. And I mean, you guys are just my friends. And, you know, I thank you. But yeah, it's just a win-win situation. Got to see if I missed anybody. Oh, thank you, Northern Ohio. Oh, thank you, Nina. Hey, Charlotte. Yeah, that's the truth. We really are, Susan. And, You guys keep Susan in prayer too, okay? She's going to start chemo pretty soon. So keep her in prayer. Kathy, you're subscribed to Nina? She has really cute ideas too, especially her palette heart. Oh my Lord. Whew, man, that girl can work with her hands and wood, and her husband and her, they build, I mean, so really pretty things. And her husband also has a Harley. My husband has a Harley too. But they're just their just everything. I mean, when she goes outside and you're looking outside in the snow, and I know she's sick of the snow because, but for me being in California, you know, you just love it, and I understand that if you live in it, it's a totally different situation. But you know, you just truly meet the nicest people, and I know for a fact if we ever do meet physically, it won't be at all awkward, because it would just be, oh, finally, where you been? You know, you know what I mean? It's just like, just keep going from where we ended on the YouTube. Charlotte, that what now? The faux milkshakes. No, but I will go over and look. I'm going to be doing a whole sweets series too, and it will include those, and sundaes and ice creams and cakes and candies and you name it. But I will have to go look. I think crafters all have kind of, for the most part, we all kind of have like minds, you know what I mean? And so we all kind of start thinking about the same things, and but the thing is we all do it a little bit different as a rule. And that's what's so neat about this niche and the crafting, because you can go to each channel and you get a little bit different take on something that originally was, you know, like a hot fudge sundae. Well, I guarantee you mine's probably going to look different than Dawn's or anybody else's, because we all have our own take on how we want to embellish them, and what we use making them. You know what I mean? And so that's what I like about it, because you can take a little bit here, a little bit there, and then for you guys that are watching that don't want channels but just want to learn different crafts, you can make it your own. Because I remember when I first came on YouTube, and I remember this vividly, and I've told you guys this before, I went on and I was looking for faux desserts because I wanted to make them. And I've shown you in one of my videos, the first one I ever made, and I kept it because I wanted to see how far I had come with that. Anyway, you could not find channels that made them. And I thought, oh my gosh, how am I ever going to find it? Well, then I came upon the Pink Tree, which you all know is my mentor. And she is just as sweet as she can be, and we've become friends. And she knew I had a channel. And so I would ask her, you know, okay, for this, and, you know, just tweaking everything and just getting inside her head. And she backs me up on everything. And she has a channel as well, you know. But I always plug her. I mean, she's plugged me. And that's what I like about it. I like that we're all in this, and when one gets an idea from another, you know, they'll plug the other one, because that's what it's about. If you don't do that, and you know that people make things and you've seen things from them, but you choose not to say it, in the YouTube world, etiquettely, or being correct, you really should do that. And I always make it a point to do that when I do something. And that's just me, but to me, it'll come back tenfold to you. Oh, see, Connie, I thank you. I appreciate that. And that's what it's all about. I hope that I always can help people, and however I can do that. Even if it's just to come on and make you laugh for a minute, or take your mind off something that's been bugging you, and put your mind in another place for a little bit. And that's what this did for me, because in the beginning, that's all my mind would think about. And when I would get my mind and myself into whatever I was creating, and then when I would talk to you guys or I would read your comments, that again, helped me. And so with that, I can truly say that YouTube, and when I say YouTube, I'm meaning you guys and me creating the things that I've created, and the positive feedback and response, and in that cultivating so many wonderful relationships, and these people that you meet on YouTube, be it a creator or a subscriber. Ooh, I said the word. Shouldn't have said that. You know what that means nowadays. Anyway, anyway, you really do build true friendships. It isn't like a fly-by-night, where someone just comes in. Now, yeah, there are a lot of people. I mean, I'm almost 8,000, thank God, and you guys, I can't thank you enough for everyone that has subscribed to my channel. Now, with that being said, am I friends with all 8,000, almost 8,000? No, I'm not. I mean, people sometimes don't even comment, they just look, and that's fine. As long as I can bring something to the table, that is what it's all about. But for the people that I do begin to know and go through things with them and share the good, the bad, and the ugly, I mean, that's real life. That's real life. And I don't keep my channel just a learning channel. I've had people come on and tell me it should just be, do your video and can you stop the talking? No, I can't, and I won't. I will always be friends with my YouTube family, and there's plenty of channels that do just that, and they just show, and they don't get real personal, and that's fine too, because that's what makes the world, right? That's what makes the world go round. Everybody's different. My point being, if someone doesn't like the way I do something, that's okay. I don't find offense in it. Just go to another YouTuber, and watch them, and that's okay. Because for the one that doesn't like me, there's 5 more that come on that do. And that's just the way I look at it. But you guys are all great. You really are. And, like I said, I have really grown to love my YouTube family, and they've helped me through a lot of stuff. More than, like I said, you'll ever realize. I know, Nicole. Isn't it something? And when, hi Debbie, how are you, honey? Oh, well, I can't say it again. It's what people do when they come onto your channel and become now I feel like I'm doing charades or something, Nina. SUB. SC. Isn't it ridiculous? Thanks, Linda. Yeah, I would appreciate the thumbs up. What are you talking about, Nicole? You didn't do anything. Oh, no. No, honey, don't worry about it. Some people don't know. It's just YouTube is getting very strict on certain words that you use. And to be honest, I really don't know why. I mean, I I don't know. I don't know what caused it. I don't know if something happened where it created something negative in the YouTube world that they had to put the axe on. I really don't know what created the situation. All I know is you're not supposed to say it. That's all I know. But no, I mean, you didn't do anything. Yes, and I do believe in God, and I do believe there's a divine appointment for everybody, and I do believe that nothing happens by chance. I am a firm believer in that. Nothing happens by happenstance. It's all, we all come into each other's lives for a reason. Not all of us in life, you know, people that you meet, sometimes they don't stay forever, you know, but the time that they are there was a time that was appointed, and whatever you got out of it, you're just richer for it, be it negative or positive. And what I mean by that is even the negative makes you stronger. And you can let people either make you bitter or better. And I just choose to go with the better route. And so either way, whoever comes into your life, you are better for it. And that's just the way I look at life. Debbie. Finally caught me live. I know, I figured if I go on at different times. Pamela, are you asking? I don't know what Pamela's asking. How can I follow you? Are you talking about because maybe I can help you, or maybe they already answered you. I don't know. I don't really know what the reason is, Nina. They just don't want it, and I really don't know. I mean, I feel like such an idiot, but I mean, I really don't know why. I mean, all I know is you can get strikes for it now. I guess they don't want you, or they don't want people saying, I will for you if you will for me, or can you to my channel, or, you know, I guess that's it. I guess I talking about it, I guess is making me think maybe it's because they want people to have people come to their channel that want to come to their channel by the content that they are doing, instead of just getting them to get more, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? That's the only thing I can think of. Oh, my chat. Yeah, just hit my name, honey, and hit the bell. Oh, Maria. I remember that, Maria. God bless you. Bless your heart. That was so cute. Well, if my channel, yeah, doesn't that make sense? That's the only thing I can think of, Ohio Railroad. Thanks, Debbie. Pam, yeah, just when you look at my channel, it's right there, and you just hit it, the S word, and then hit the bell, and then you'll be notified when I do something new, or I have a live. Did I shock you that day, Maria? Or that night, I should say. Oh, I know, Nina. It's always something. You know, there's one thing that channel that I follow. Oh, I wish I could remember the name of it. Well, I'll share it to your channel when it comes on, and it has to do with YouTube, and it's, YouTube Creator. I think it's YouTube Creator, and it's an actual channel. And they start telling you now all the new rules and everything. So I watch them, and that's where I get a lot of this info. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. The red support box. That red support box, you just hit that. Cheryl, my Bostonian sister, how are you? Bless your heart. How you doing, honey? Yeah, S equals friend. That's right, Nicole. You found it? Oh, good, Pam. Nina, do you have an Instagram? Because then I can private message you and try to explain things a little bit more. Or Facebook. That was fun, though, Maria. It was fun. Oh, no. No, no one's giving me a problem. No. All right. Just put your Instagram name there and then I can find you. Did you see that, Nina? Debbie was watching you earlier. Debbie, I told you, isn't her channel something? Okay, Pam, you go to Michael's and send me a picture. If you make them, I want to see. Oh, thanks, Cheryl. Yeah, it's I don't know. I don't know. I guess people are trying to just get on and not really do anything in their eyes, I mean. To just gain more people on their channel, and I think that they're just watching it now, making sure that there is some kind of substance to it. That's what I'm gathering, and I'm just kind of, you know, making a summation of what I think, and I don't know it to be true, but I mean, from everything, I'm taking little bits and pieces from it, because I really don't know the whole story, but I'm thinking that's what it is. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, you are, Maria? Well, make sure I'm here. Oh, don't worry about that, Nina. You don't have to worrying about typing. Yeah, you know, that's the other thing, Northern. I'm just going to call you Northern. Um, you're right, and they're right. The emojis too. That's another thing. They're cracking down on using too many emojis. If you use too many emojis, they will uh, cut you out of commenting. I don't understand. I don't know. Okay, Nora. Thank you. Yeah, Nora, I don't get it. I mean, I just don't. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, Debbie, and someone told me that too. And they said, uh, you'll see me, Hobby Lobby. Hi, Lori. Um, they, getting back to Debbie real quick. Yeah, a couple people came on to my live and they said, Davida, I can't say anything to you. It's saying that I talk too much. And I'm thinking, what? And I have before, when I've been on a live, if I type in too many words, it'll say too many words. And so I have to take out certain things so it will let me post it. You know, I mean, it's bizarre. Is that what it is? Because it floods the chat? Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. But what are you going to do? You know? Nina, make sure to put your Instagram on this. Type it into me, and then I can look back and write it down. So what I think I'm going to do, I have a couple, well, actually, what I have to do is, I don't know if it's too late to do this last one and if I should wait till next year to do this one. But I was going to do the sugar egg, but I do have a sugar egg, a faux sugar egg video last year that I did. The difference I was going to do this year is just what I put inside of it, because it's a panoramic, you know, with the hole being out, you know, cut the hole out. Since Easter is only 10 days or 11 days away, what do you guys think? Seriously, should I wait on this and just start going into things that I'm doing for summer and 4th of July? And believe me, you won't hurt my feelings if you think, yeah, maybe wait till next year. That's fine with me. I mean, and I'm not kidding. But I just kind of want to get a census of this with who's on here. Because like I said, there's plenty of other things that are coming up, believe me. Because I think we might be getting a little bit close to Easter now. And people aren't going to be doing so much as far as creating. And that's another reason I always start doing my DIYs early. I do it because I want to give people time to be able to make things if they want to make them. And a lot of times, if you start doing those too late in the game, they just don't do it because, you know, they don't got time. Okay, wait till next year. And evolving, blessed. You have question marks. Okay, Connie too. I've got two would wait. She's a moderator. Yeah, she's a moderator. What does the blue wrench mean? Oh, that she is a moderator. So if we get a TROLL, you know, a meanie, then she can get him off my channel. Exactly, Nora. I mean, and it is true. To be a creator on YouTube, you have to have thick skin. You really do, because you are going to get the haters and you're going to get very critical, people that are very critical, extremely critical. And, you know, like I always told my kids, and when I start to say it, they'll always say, I know, Mom, I know. Water off a duck's back. And I go, well, yeah, I mean, it's the truth. I'm just going back looking real quick. Yeah, Debbie, you're like me. I always say, oh, I'm not going to say anything. And I think, who am I kidding? I'm looking at what people are saying. and garlic parmesan rosemary. That sounds good. Okay, sweetie. You take care, okay? You're winding down, Cheryl. A moderator is just someone to help. If I don't see a comment that isn't nice, she can get them off. Oh, you got new glasses? I did too. I did too, Cheryl. I just got new glasses. Oh, okay, Nina. I will. Oh, yeah, Kathy, believe it. They do. They do. Yeah. She's great. And she is going to do very well. I know Nina's going to do very well. I can already tell. You can tell. And she's just a very down-to-earth person. And for a lot of us that live in the States, you know, it's just a breath of fresh air. And it's fun. It's just fun. And to see all the different things and the decor and the things that she makes that are edible, I do want to try. I really do. I want to make those. Oh, Nina, before I forget, what did you use for the inside of your eclairs? You know, the ones that you made that for Valentine's that you put the, you showed the tip. And I do want to make those. They look really good. But did you use whipped cream? And did you put whipped cream and sugar? Is that what you used? And then Maria and Lori and Gloria, things that you guys have sent me, I'm going to put up on my shelves, and the rag banner that you made, I'm going to put up here, and I want to use the things that I've gotten from people. I want to put up in my room on my shelves. Man, when she put those waffles, blended whipped cream and custard. Oh, you didn't show that, Nina. I need to know how to make that. They looked so good. I couldn't stand it. I kept thinking about it after I watched it. But yeah, you guys that haven't seen her channel, she made these waffles, and it was outside, and it was in a big metal bucket that she put the wood in and made a fire. And then she had this beautiful waffle iron, but it wasn't where you plug it in. It was actually a hand held with a long, it reminded me of what they used to do, you know, to heat up the bed warmer. Anyway, she poured that waffle. Do you know what I noticed? And I started laughing afterwards in amazement. She poured that waffle mix and didn't miss a beat. Not one bit fell out of that. Nothing dripped. And I mean, her hand was over an open flame. And when I say an open flame, I mean open flame. The most beautiful waffles you'd ever see in your life. And I thought, how the heck did she do that? Didn't miss a beat. They looked so good. And then when you were driving down that road, that narrow road, and she was what we call black ice. I mean, she is driving down a road with black ice and talking at the same time, doing a, chatting, how you do in the car for YouTube. And she was on black ice, you guys. It was amazing. And I love her horses. So sweet. You use ready-made vanilla cream custard. Okay. Oh, you did, but your dog helped clean it up? Oh my gosh, Debbie. Me too. She has a beautiful voice, Kathy. Beautiful singing voice. She started singing and I started crying because it was a song about her dad, a father. And she sang that and I'm sitting there crying. Okay, Evolving Blessed. Bye, honey. Oh, it's Grandma Glitter. Go to Grandma Glitter. You'll love it. Yeah, that one where she hit 1,001. Oh my gosh, where she's running, yee, yee, and I was cracking up. And I thought, good for you. Yeah, yeah. And you know what's so sad? It made me cry. I'm telling you, I was sitting there crying. What I love is when channels get this and they're so humble and just such a sweet demeanor, I'm always so happy to see that. And I just love trying to help it in any way I can, It's just really cool. I just love it. And I love your craft area. And those type of channels, and you get greedy, to be perfectly honest, as a watcher of the channel, because you can think, did they put another one up today? Did they put another one up today? And you keep wanting to see another one. So I just keep repeating them. And she's got her new craft area upstairs, and I am so excited to see that get put together. That's a nice size garage. And I love how your husband has his own area for his Harley. My husband's Harley is just in the in the garage. I won't ever let him see that because then he'd want an area just for his Harley. Oh no, don't feel like that at all, Nina. Hey, Donna. Okay, sweetie, you take care. Okay. Thanks for coming in, Donna. Let me know if you make those, okay, with those molds. Oh no, Nina, that's what it's all about. I don't mind at all. Because now that I've shown all this, we always end up then just talking. You know what I mean? I want to get all my stuff down now. And, jeez. Oh, Lord. But the older I get, it takes me more time to get it down. You know what I mean? Oh, you lost us, Debbie? Doggone it. Stupid storm. I want to get my Easter stuff down so I can get up my lemon well, actually, I got to put up my haul that I did and then get all this stuff put together because I want to get my lemon decor up because before you know it, I'm going to have to be doing my sweets, and I've got that whole series of DIYs coming up. And those will probably be at least, I probably will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably 5 DIYs on new faux desserts and sweets that I'll be making, maybe 6. Dang. And then I'll be going into Christmas in July, making those DIYs. There's no stopping when you're a crafter, I'm telling you. Have you made any of those goodies, Debbie? Is that what you call? You know, it's true. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to tell you something. She's right. For anyone that has a husband that has a motorcycle, my husband's Harley looks like he just bought it. And I am not kidding. That motorcycle, you can see yourself perfectly through it. I mean, he constantly is, going out and he'll shine it up and, do whatever he does to it. It looks brand new. It has a cover, has a little blankie, and and when he first got it, oh my gosh. Oh, he was constantly either going on that thing or, waxing it down, washing it, whatever. So I know what you mean when you say that. It's like, oh, your girlfriend? Oh, I know, Lori. Me too. I was telling them earlier, I already have 2 Easter DIYs ready for next year in my head and have them written down. I mean, my mind is always going. And then when I finally get done, and it's weird, I almost always know when I'm done with something, even if I have another one that's kind of in the back of my mind. I always know when, okay, you know what, I'm done with this. I'm going to go on now to another, instead of any more Easter DIYs, now I'm going to start something else. It's kind of like my mind always knows when I'm done for that year. Yeah, now I'm going to be doing like the lemon theme and decor, some stuff in that. I mean, you figure we're already in mid-April. Before you know it, it's going to be May. Well, like I was telling him, Lori, I've had my stuff up since the end of February. The end of February. We're in mid-April, so I'm ready to take it down, and Easter's not even here yet. Oh, I know, Nina, it's the truth. I mean, they get those motorcycles and forget it. Hi, Olga. Yeah, my kids, I remember my daughter, she came in, my youngest one, and it was last summer. And when was it? It was in it was in the end of August, and I was already getting Halloween stuff up for the Halloween tour. And the was a couple weeks before August that I had the 4th of July up. So they came over a couple weeks later, and I had stuff up for Halloween. She goes, Mom, she goes, it's not even September. I go, I know, but I have to get this stuff up because I got too much to do. She just shook her head. Okay, you too, Nina. Thank you. Don't forget your Instagram, okay? Write yourself a note. That's what I do. I write myself notes. Take care, sweetie. Have a good night. I don't even know what time it is. You're probably ready for bed. I know, Maria. And as soon as I get my sweet thing done, you know, that series, that's exactly what I'll be going into. I know I will, because I do my Christmas in July before I even think about my Halloween and fall decor. And I told you guys that Christmas and fall is already coming up in Hobby Lobby. That'll be up in a couple weeks. Oh yeah, because I've seen your house, Maria. And you do the same, because you decorate a lot too. That's why, oh, I wish so bad you had a YouTube channel. So many people would love to see how you decorate. But, yeah, I mean, you're always doing something. And before you know it, if you don't, it takes too long to decorate. And if you don't get on it, for me, I would be decorating right before I'm ready to decorate for the next one. And I want to be able to enjoy at least a little bit of it, you know? Because if not, I would just be literally decorating and taking it down only to put something else up. That's why I do it as early as I do it. Bye, Nora. Thanks, hun. Okay, thank you, Nora. Hi, Frugalnista. How are you, honey? You haven't started yet? Well, you're going on into summer now, right? I enjoy your videos with your daughter. She's a cutie. I remember, I mean, I've watched you. Your daughter still was in your daughter that's in college now. When she was still at home. Yeah, I have, like I say, I have the bunnies too, Lori. And I mean, I always decorate. I mean, I've decorated with bunnies forever. I mean, gosh, 30 years, at least 30 years. And I just like them, you know. I mean, they're here and there, you know, in my house. And that's why I wanted to make... Lori, did you see this one? I don't think... I can't remember if you saw this one or not that I did I finished it yesterday with that chocolate mold and the plaster of Paris. This is going to go perfect with the lemon theme. Oh, thank you, honey. I love watching you too, Frugalnista. You crack me up. I remember the first year I ever watched you, the things that you got out of, what store was it? The bin in the back. And all of your Christmas stuff. And I couldn't get over how pretty it was. And I love your backyard. I always like when you do things in your backyard. Yeah, I've been watching you a long time. Long time. All right, sweetie. Have a good dinner, Kathy. Like I said, it's so hard. You know, I try to get, and I'm not one that goes on a live on, like you all know that know me. I don't set a particular time because for me, it's never going to happen because I never know what's happening during my day. And so I just, whenever I get the bug, I'll just come on. And then whoever's here is here. And, you know, and that's the way it is. But I always try to go on at different times because usually it's at night. Well, there's a lot of people that are like 3 hours ahead of me that are, you know, would normally be going to bed, and God love them, they'll stay up. And I really do start feeling bad because I'm thinking, ooh, you got to go up. You know, some of them have to work. And, but so I try to go on different times during the day so I can hit and see different people that I wouldn't be able to see necessarily if I always went on at one particular time. Yeah, boy, I'll tell you what, you make a killing on those free bins, my friend. You get some really good stuff. But you know what? Here in California, they don't. Man, they'll break stuff, they'll break it, and they'll, you know, mark it or, uh, well, they'll just do things to it to where, you know, you're not going to be able to have it intact. Which in really is a shame. I mean, because if they're going to get rid of it anyway, I mean, at least if you don't want someone going in and getting anything, give it to a charity at least. You know what I mean, or something. But don't just break it. You know, I mean, to me, I just don't understand that. I've never understood it. Oh yeah, I could see Lori after she gets done with the feral cats. Drives me nuts when she goes out there as late as she does. I always think, Lori, don't go out there so late. God. Yeah, and that's exactly it. They do use the compactors, and they will, or they have chutes that they'll put it down, and it, you know, breaks it. Yeah, it makes no sense to me. And I'll tell you another thing that used to drive me nuts. When I worked at the school, I was a teacher's aide, but I was also, I worked out on the yard. So I was there all day. And after lunch, if there was any food left, it would get thrown away. I'm talking apples, oranges, anything would get thrown away. And it used to drive me nuts. And I used to say to them, the ladies that worked in the cafeteria, I go, why? I don't get it. At least give it to a homeless something, you know, where people can at least eat. And because of the law, they couldn't. And a lot of them, it wasn't their, you know, and like they said, that, you know, if it was up to us, we would do it. But they couldn't. And it used to drive me nuts to see that food go into the trash. It just, oh, I couldn't stand it. It should. It definitely should. It should definitely go to a charity. I mean, it just makes no sense. But that's the way they are. I don't know. Oh, Connie, I know. 1 in the morning, poor things. Because see, my 11 o'clock is a lot of people's 2 in the morning. So me, I'm okay. And then I'm thinking, but a lot of you, and then for the family that's over in the UK or, other countries, they're waking up, so they're okay, you know. But it's my poor YouTube family that's in the different states here where the time difference is 3 hours or 2 hours ahead, you know. But then, like, if I come on, say I just came on now, a lot of people are getting dinner because they're 3 hours ahead. And then early in the morning, I'm usually doing what I need to do, housework wise, or getting errands done, or whatever the case. So it's just a hit and miss. But I'm always thankful for whoever is on. That's another thing, Nicole. You're right. You're right. Restaurants. I mean, here is all this food that could so easily be put into containers and taken to shelters. It just drives me. I can't think about it too much because it drives me nuts. Okay, bye. See you later. Thanks for stopping by, Frugalista. Hugs. Love ya. Bye. She's a sweetie. Yeah, it just, I don't know. When I try to think of this kind of stuff, sometimes my mind just, it's too much and it just irritates me. Yeah, it is criminal. I'll tell you another thing that's driving me nuts is our gas prices. Lori, I don't know if yours is like this up north. We are almost to $4 and some chunk change a gallon. Think about that for a minute. If you have to drive any long distance, and they said it's going to continue to go up until after I think they said Memorial Day. Unbelievable. Oh, Maria, bless your heart. I know, and I feel so bad because I'm thinking she's got to go to work. And when Bella comes on, Bella's got to go to work. I mean, you two, I know for a fact, have to get up and go to work. And I always feel bad about that. And you have quite a distance to drive. Maria, what is your, Hey, Mongo Myers, how are you? What is your gas in Arizona? How much is it? Because you drive a distance. Lori, how much is your gas now? Because I know it's all different. Drives me, oh gosh, I can't even imagine. It just drives me nuts. Oh, yours is $3.42? Well, at least it's a little bit better than ours. I mean, it's not good, but yeah, $4. Well, a little bit better than $4. $2.95? Man, I should just go to Arizona to get gas. But then when I got the gas, I'd be driving back and I'd waste the gas that I got. $2.95. Oh. Ours is double that, Maria. Ugh. Unbelievable. Yeah, California is very expensive, I'll tell you that much. Very expensive. Always paying something. Did you get I can't remember. Did you do any chocolate molds, Lori? Yeah, it is. It is expensive in California, Lori. Nicole, yours is $246. Dang. I know. That's the truth, Maria. It's ridiculous. And food. Okay, let's talk about rice and beef. The food is so expensive. I mean, I'm telling you, it's crazy. Yeah, I still make big pots of soup and stuff, just like I did when my kids were at home. And I eat that, for at least 3 or 4 days sometimes. I mean, it's it's ridiculous. Or spaghetti, I'll make a big thing of spaghetti. And then if I get potatoes, I can make different things out of potatoes. Obviously I can make a baked potato, or I can make potato cheese soup, or I can make a potato salad. And if you have that, with maybe a piece of chicken or something. But I mean, you can't get out of the grocery store. At least I can't. And also I get, when I do my grocery shopping, I get my cleaning products and stuff. But I mean, not less than 120, 130 bucks. I mean, it's like, geez. Yeah, you don't like potatoes, Lori. And you don't like pasta. Oh, my Lord. Oh, I can't even imagine not having pasta. I mean, my body would like it, I'm sure. But oh, Nicole, yes, feel fortunate. Over $4. We will probably be getting close to $5 a gallon by the end of before Memorial Day. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. I mean, oh, it just irritates the heck out of me. 250, Connie? Yeah, don't complain. Trust me. Believe me. Yeah, I love pasta. Oh. But see, when my kids, because I had so many kids, I mean, I always had to make something that was big enough to feed them, and especially when the boys got older. I mean, so, I would make big, like, casseroles and soups and spaghetti and lasagna and anything that could, feed them. So are you off work, Maria? Are you home? Okay, exactly. Exactly, Maria. Think about that. 600 a month. I mean, oh. It's crazy. I'll be honest with you. I don't know what I would do right now in this day and age, 2019, if my kids were little and all at home still. Well, not, you know what I mean. I mean, teenagers, whatever. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how people do it. I really don't. I mean, my hat goes off to people that can wing it now because things have gotten so much more expensive. It's like, when does it stop? Oh, you're still at work? I love the way that you decorate all of your little area at work. So cute. You spend $75 a month for food, Lori? A month? Oh man, you got to do a channel on how to buy groceries for a month for $75. Wow, that's impressive. Oh, you don't eat meat? Well, still, I mean, I don't buy a lot of meat because I don't eat meat every day. And when I do eat meat, a lot of times I will half whatever I get and it'll make 2 meals, not one. Or like if I get a package of chicken, um, I will individually take, because I only get breasts, but I'll take the breast, like if you get 4 in a pack or whatever, and I'll take those out and individually put them in Ziplocs. And so that's 4 meals for me. And if I do get one that it has a lot of meat, a lot of times I'll make like stewed chicken, something that can be eaten for a couple days. I know, you poor thing, Maria, and you drive so far. 40 miles. Oh my Lord. Is that what you do too, Connie? Yeah. I do eat, and I'll tell you another thing. Well, I'll tell you 2 things. One, with the milk, like I said before, something is up with that, because when you buy milk and you buy those half gallons or gallons and it's in that plastic, invariably ours gets sour before it's been used and it's not there long. When I buy my half and half for my coffee and it's in the container, like, the ones that aren't plastic, just the normal that we used to have, that can last me over a week and a half and it's not sour. There's something with that. The other thing is salads. I very rarely now buy the salads that are in the bag, because I don't know about you, once that bag is open, that salad gets rotten so quick. It just irritates me. So what I buy is, a lot of times I'll buy the mixed coleslaw and I'll eat that because that lasts a long time. Or if I do want salad, I will get just, the romaine or whatever and make my own because it lasts longer. Hi, Gloria. How are you, honey? I loved that live last night. You did such a good job with that umbrella. Sorry, I was so mad I got in at almost the tail end of it. That's a good way to do too, is store ads. Yeah, I do believe that. That light does affect that milk. So why did they keep doing that? Why? Because they know you got to come back and buy more. It makes me sick. Yeah, I won't buy it because it just gets rotten too quick. I know I have to watch it tonight because I fell asleep last night and I've been doing the live and then cleaning earlier this morning, but it turned out beautiful. And I do like salads. I love salad. And I make, actually, I did a video. I'm going to put it up probably a couple weeks, I don't know. But I make my own croutons, and they are so good. Because the croutons that I buy in the box or the bag at the store, they're so hard sometimes, I almost feel like I'm going to break my teeth. And the ones that I make, you know, they're so light and airy that, and then you put them in a Ziploc and they can last almost 2 weeks. So I did a video on that because I like putting them in my salad. Yeah, you're right. The full vegetables, not cut up, they do last longer. What time is it anyway, you guys? Oh, yeah. That sounds good, Lori. Yeah, I like anything having to do with salad. I have this one that I'll show you guys. I thought I did a video, but I don't think I did, now that I'm thinking about it. Really good for the summer. It's with fresh green beans and Roma tomatoes, garbanzo beans, or chickpeas, whatever way you want to say it, and red onion, and then basil, fresh basil, and balsamic vinegar, olive oil, and fresh garlic. Very good salad. And it's really good if you have barbecued chicken, if you like barbecued chicken, and bread. Oh, it's 4 o'clock for you, Connie, 2 o'clock for us. Oh, you're trying to do your hair? What are you doing to it? I gotta dye mine. Actually, I'm just going to have soup tonight with a salad. And then I think tomorrow I'm just going to take down my Easter stuff is what I'm going to do. Yours looked good the other night, Lori. I thought you had just done it. It looked darker. And yours too, Gloria. Your hair looked really good too. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make that salad actually. That is really good. Good salad. And tonight I think I'll make just English cucumber, cut it up and put red onion and make a vinaigrette, and that'll be my salad. And oh, you know what I saw? Before, I'll let you guys go in a minute, but you know what I saw? And I think it was on Facebook, I think, or Instagram, I can't remember. But anyway, somebody took radishes. Now, I like radishes, but somebody took radishes and they put olive oil, garlic salt, and black pepper, I think it was. And they baked it, roasted it. Has anyone heard of that before? Oh, that's what I use, Evolving Blessed. I use the $3 L'Oreal. Or Revlon it is, I'm sorry. Yeah, I use the same stuff. Yeah, the gray's really coming in for me. Yep, I call it my $3 makeover too. Yes, yes. I've never heard of it, but it looked really good, so I'm going to try it. I'm just imagining that it probably would bring out sweetness in it. Oh, thanks, Susan. And I saw your message today. You did get your port put in, and you're starting treatment at the end of the month. Is that right, hon? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do too, Susan, because the stuff that I got are these colors for the lemon theme. It's the black and white and the yellow. And that's why I did this one the way I did it, knowing that I would put this into the kitchen. So I want to get that done because it's supposed to, I don't know if it's supposed to rain again, but I've got to get this stuff taken care of. Okay, we'll be praying. Are you having radiation? Or are you just doing chemo, or you already did radiation? For some reason, I think you said you did radiation. Yeah, me too, Evolving Blessed. I do too. Just the chemo? Okay. And how long do you have to have it? How many weeks? Yeah, well, you're always in my mind. I always think about you and keep you in prayer. And also, doggone it, I haven't heard from Andy and her husband. I haven't heard from her in a couple of weeks, I think. And her husband's having treatment right now. And when I did, she texted me last, he was doing relatively well on it. But the other one I have not heard from. Lori, have you heard from Zara? I have not heard from her since that one night she was on the last time when she thought she was going to be going home. And I'm really worried about her. Oh, we'll be in real prayer about that, Susan, praying that that's not gone anywhere else. Bless your heart. Yeah, I don't know why, because she was really good about always. But I was worried about Cheryl too, and she was just busy, with getting her house redone. So thank God she's okay. But I don't know why Zara hasn't. I don't know. Yeah, I am too. I was real happy to hear from her. Got to keep all my little ducklings in a row. Well, guys, God bless you for sticking with me and all that we're here. I guess I'll get going and not sure what I think I'm just going to kind of clean up this room a little bit and start thinking about getting some of my stuff gathered up so I can get it put away tomorrow. And really, in all honesty, it'll take me a couple days to get everything put away. But I'm just wanted to come on, and like I said, I think I'm going to start doing that. Is I'll just recap after the season and recap on what I did, and it's kind of fun to look back at it. Okay, Lori, thanks for holding the wrench for me. And Susan, I will be praying for you, sweetie. Let me know, okay? And Evolving Blessed, you take care, Connie, Gloria. Anyone else that's on here? Trying to see. I think that's all that I see right now. Maria, if you're still here, honey. Nicole. Okay, guys. Remember, the world's a better place because you're in it. Don't ever, ever